What's going on, everybody? Serial Entrepreneur here for another episode for you YouTube marketers. Well, not really YouTube marketers, but your marketers. So in this episode, we're going to talk about some really cool campaigns that you can run, or really it's one specific campaign that you should be running for doctors. If you have doctors, any type of doctors, surgeons, chiropractors, dentists, orthodontists, orthopedics, surgeons, whatever. As long as they're a doctor, this type of marketing will work for you. So let's get into that really quickly. Here we go. All right, guys. So like I said, in this video, we're going to talk about some Facebook marketing campaigns you can run for doctors. Now, the important thing to understand when you're working with a doctor or a chiropractor or a surgeon, the biggest thing you have to understand is that when you're trying to appeal to clients or potential clients for doctors, you have to understand what their needs are, right? You have to understand what their issues are. And you have to understand, again, how to pull at their emotions, because emotional triggers are what get people to, take advantage of an offer, take advantage of a deal or a promotion, something like that. Or, it doesn't even have to necessarily be a deal. It could just be, a free consultation for 30 minutes, whatever, right? But we have to build them up to get to that consultation part, right? Or to get to that period where they feel like they need you. Unless it's something where it's like more last minute, where it's not really planned. Like, for example, plastic surgery is definitely planned. That's something that, they shop and they look around for and try to decide if they even want to do it. A chiropractor, that's definitely something, over time their pain gets worse and worse, so you can walk them through a content series based on that. But if you're talking about someone who gets a cold and you're trying to get people to sign up for like flu shots or something like that, it's a little bit different, right? So you need to be aware of the type of approach or the type of service or product that you're offering and how you plan to drag those people in. So let's talk about this ad campaign that I have behind me that's super effective with doctors. And it works for a specific reason. So you can see right here we have this little drawing of the actual ad funnel. So this is more of the ad funnel that you want to use. Now the content we'll talk about as well, but first we're going to talk about the ad funnel. So before we get into this quick little video, let me pause and make sure that you guys do something really smart for yourselves, and that is that you subscribe down in that corner over there, so that way you can get updates to all of the content that we put out on social media marketing, digital marketing, so that way you can stay on top of your game and get the best results you possibly can for your clients, right? Here's the thing. I'm teaching you how to build campaigns for doctors right now, but you can easily use this campaign strategy and take it and put it out for real estate agents. You just change up the content. You can take it and use it for general contractors, auto dealerships. You just have to know how to build the campaign to fit the specific niche or specific industry. So again, pay attention to this. This is all theory. Stuff like this is what you need to know to get results for any industry, no matter what it is, because you can replicate this over and over again. So first thing we're going to talk about is this little campaign. So this first little section you see right here, it's 4 little parts, right? And we have some parts after this we're going to get into in a sec. But the first part is a 2 to 3 minute video. Okay, and what does this video contain? That's the important thing, right? Because this is what's going to get that cold audience to get engaged, right? So this is where you want to build awareness about something. So for example, back pain causing more problems later in life. If you're targeting people who have joint pain or back pain on Facebook, and that you're targeting people who have those issues already, then by educating them and letting them know, building awareness around a specific, pain or a specific thing that could ail them in the future, would be a great way to start a campaign to build engagement and get them engaged with other content later on, right? And not only just building awareness, but the other thing is to try and trigger an emotion. And this is where some people kind of say it's unethical for you to try and do this. But when you're dealing with, say, a plastic surgeons, a lot of the times are doing things to correct the way that people look, right? So a nose job, a boob job, tummy tucks. I believe that's like plastic surgery, right? So you're trying to appeal to the way they look, right? So people don't want to be ugly. People want to look good, right? So what you could do is build a campaign, same thing in this 2 to 3 minute video, and talk about, maybe how much more confidence some of the customers received when they went through this process, and how, they instantly started feeling better about themselves, and they were able to wake up in the morning and feel happy. All of that stuff is what attracts people into this ad, and it may seem unethical, but you're appealing to their emotions, and strong emotions at that. So you have a very high chance of success as long as you build the campaign properly. And outside of self-image, things like, for example, again, with the chiropractor, feeling better, or living a better lifestyle with like an orthopedic surgeon or an orthodontist, again, that looking better thing. You want straight teeth, pretty teeth. Dentists are really great, for starting these kind of campaigns off with that emotional trigger. And really, again, with any type of Facebook ad you're running, you should be running the copy should have some kind of emotional trigger, or some kind of just trigger in general that gets them to click on that ad. That's the most important thing. You guys haven't seen yet, by the way, we're doing something a little special. Not special, it's something we decided to add on to our mentorship program. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to give you guys access to the Facebook ads marketing course for free when you sign up for the digital marketing mentorship course. On top of that, what we're also going to do is we're going to give you not all of, but we have 5 or 6 past training videos that go into Facebook marketing, content marketing. We're going to leave you guys one on sales, all kinds of different stuff that we're also going to throw in free when you jump in the mentorship program. So you guys are going to want to check that out. I'm telling you, it is super, super awesome. Everybody's loving the training because it's helping them grow their agency. It's helping them get better results with their marketing. So if you're not in that, you're going to want to check that out. The mentorship program is in the description below. All right, so after this first little video, right, what we're going to do is we're going to retarget people who watched about 50% of that video. Why 50%? Why not 25%? Well, because we don't want the people who didn't really care. Remember, we're targeting a cold audience here. They've never seen us before. So if they only watch 25%, that's not really that interested. But if you get 50%, that's pretty interested for someone who's cold traffic and never seen your brand before. So we're going to take that 50% audience, and now we're going to send them a second video. And the second video, what we're going to do is we're going to still provide more value. Okay, so we're going to continue to provide more value to this audience. All right, so it can relate back to the message you sent in the first video, or it can go into another tip or another type of emotional pull that says, hey, did you know this about this specific topic? Or did you know that if you didn't brush your teeth 20 times a day that you would lose all of your teeth by the time you're 12? Whatever it is, but make it interesting, make it something that pulls at their triggers, at their emotional triggers. And in case you don't know, there are 7 different kinds of emotional triggers or emotional pulls that you can use to get people to engage with a brand. We actually just went over it in our mentorship program, so I'm telling you, you guys are going to want to check that out. All right, so after we send this second video right here, it's 1 minute to 2 minutes long, we're actually going to move down and we're going to send them a third video. And again, this video is more value. We have tons of value here, tons of value here. Now we're getting into more video right here, and we're going to send them another 1 minute to 2 minute video. Now this video is going to be a little different. It's going to be a customer review. So if you started off with, customers saying, how it made them feel better, that should be more brand focused. So more focused on the brand. Now this video is more of these, straight up sit down with a customer, make them do a testimonial, have them talk with the business owner, something, more formal of a testimonial, right? Or they can do it on their cell phone, do something cool like that. But we're sending them customer testimonials. You can do it in a carousel type ad. That's what I recommend, or a slideshow type ad. But you're going to do customer testimonials in this ad to give them a reason to trust you. Again, you're giving them value. Now we're going to give them even more reason to trust you because you have customers that love your product or service, right? Now we're going to move down. And again, from here, we're targeting people from this second ad. We're sending the third ad to people who watched at least 25% of this second video. And the reason being is because we've already qualified them a little more up front by making them watch 50% to see this video, right? So now we don't have to go as narrow because we know they're still generally interested. And what you should be doing is people who don't watch, the full video, you should retarget at least 2, maybe 3 times with that same video to see if they do eventually pick up into the 50% range. Just because someone goes past a video once and they only watch 10% doesn't mean that if they see it the second time that they're not going to watch it 50%. You should be retargeting and, getting audiences based on people who have viewed lesser amounts and retargeting the ad again to them. Does that make sense? So now that we've done the review ad down here, what's the next step? Well, we're going to move on to ad number 4, which is a lead generation ad. So we're going to start off basically the people who watch 25% of this third video. Again, we're going to move into this video, where this video is going to, be more salesy, more call to action focused, saying, stop waiting. You don't need to be in pain anymore. You don't need to feel that way about yourself anymore. Everyone deserves to live a happy life. All you need to do is send us click that link below. It'll send us a message to our Facebook page, and we can set up your free consultation. Or you can send them to a landing page where you collect their information there, and then you shoot them off an email with a promo code for that consultation. Some kind of way to get them engaged and involved with your brand. Another thing you can do is a lead gen ad. So if you guys haven't seen the Facebook lead gen ads, they're very great for getting engagements and getting conversion, because it all stays on Facebook. It doesn't take them anywhere else, right? So you can pop up a lead gen ad for them to submit their information. Cool thing about Facebook is it'll also automatically populate their information, because they know that person's information already, right? Because they're logged into Facebook. So really cool way to generate ads. And again, this is for doctors, but it's not just for doctors, guys. I want you guys to understand you can use this for any business, any type of business. And it doesn't like, people see this right here, like this whole thing of the video and stuff like that, and they're like, oh, well, okay, I'll just do this for you don't have to, like, I could take this video out and put in a blog article there if I wanted. Video just works better. You could do a 20-second snippet of the most important parts of that blog article if it made sense and if it was captivating enough, and put that there in a 20-second video, those snippets, and then send them to the blog article at your site where they get the full video and the blog article. It's up to you guys how you want to build the campaigns. I'm just giving you the keys to seeing how it all works. Like, this is it. And we give you tons more of this type of stuff in the Digital Marketing School, in SerialEntrepreneur.academy mentorship program, the MAP mentorship program. You guys got to get in there. I'm telling you, you're missing out on tons of great content, tons of great information and learning material. Really, that's the most important thing, is the learning material and learning capability that you get when you take this course or when you get involved in something like this. So if this has been helpful for you guys, which I really hope it has, all I want you guys to do right now is throw a like on there, so that way other guys who, might have doctors, might have clients who are surgeons or chiropractors, whatever, so that way they can see this information, because they need to see it just as much as you did. One last thing I want you guys to do is, if you have a specific type of campaign that's been working for you, I'm always interested to learn new ways and new methods. So leave that idea or what's been working for you down in the comments below, and let me see what has been working. Because seriously, I always like to learn new stuff, and if you can help me out, that's only good for both of us, really. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you're a new subscriber or a new viewer, really, you're not a subscriber yet, hit that subscribe button so that way you can get involved. Make sure you head over to SerialEntrepreneur.academy and check out all of our courses and free training, our blog content. Guys, check out the blog. If you haven't seen the blog yet, you're missing tons of free content. Okay, all of that's over there at SerialEntrepreneur.academy. All of that information is in the description below, so you just need to click over there and you can get all of our free training, all of our coupons, all of our promotional stuff for other softwares we use. There's all kinds of stuff down there. So make sure you're checking that out, and follow us at all of our social media channels below so you can get updates on all the other stuff we're posting, because this is just YouTube. Imagine what you could get if you're using this and our Facebook group and our free Facebook group and our Facebook page and our Snapchat, and we just do all kinds of stuff everywhere. There's infographics all over the place now, so you guys have got to check those out. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here and shoot another episode. So until next time, guys, Serial Entrepreneur out. Later. Ready to start living the six-figure work wherever, be your own boss lifestyle? Well, at Serial Entrepreneur Academy, we'll teach you how to use a laptop and internet to start your own social media and digital marketing agency. Get started with our free Facebook ads training. Links in the description below, guys. See you in the course. Serial Entrepreneur out.